Now, I want to touch back down on the gentleman who found Erica's head or led the police to her head. What's his name? Because I remember you were saying he said that Erica came to him.
Yes. Oh Lord, what was his name? Because when I got arrested, he was going to a church, and he died too.
Wow.
And he had throat. I can't remember his name, but he had a trankler in his throat. And him and the pastor of his church came to see me. But how I found out is that I watched the news, and Channel 4 came on, and he was on his way dropping his wife at work. And the night before, he said a little girl came to him and told him that she needed her help. And he dropped his mom off. I mean, he dropped his wife at work, and then he was lead to the site, and he crawled in the woods and he found it, and then Channel 4 News met him there and everything like that. He recorded this happening, but the police they did arrest him and question him because they wanted to know how did he know, and they claim they searched that area.
Okay. So how did they end up letting him go? Because I'm
After they questioned him, and I guess he had alibis, and I don't know. I can only assume because he got out.
okay. So Erica, that God works in mysterious ways because he sent Erica to this man
Yeah,
to bring her home, her whole body home in peace.
yes,
And this is exactly what he help you guys do because you didn't know where the head was, and I'm quite
no,
sure that Harrell.
he did. Well, when he came back, when he first, and that's how I got charged with tampering with evidence and removal of a corpse. It's because I went back when he came back in, and he told me that he cut her head off. I said what? And he said I threw her here, and I threw the head in the trash can in the church parking lot. And I used to go to that church. And even after it happened, I went in the church and sat in the back and prayed. And so I said, no, 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 we got to go get it. We got to go get it because the church
You have
has
1 minute left.
the church has I call right back too. The church has trash, and we got to go get it. Church had the trash runs tomorrow, and they'll smell it. And so we went back up to the window, and he jumped in the trash. He jumped in and he got it, and he walked down the street a little bit, and then he threw it in the woods. It
Wow.
was in the trash bag.
Did you see the head in the trash bag?
No,
Okay. But
no. I
you were in the air? Were you there when he retrieved the trash bag?
Yes.
Okay. And how did that make you feel?
Honestly, in a sick way, I knew in my heart that if that trash would have got picked up, that it would have went to the dump. And my baby wasn't from here. I don't believe that they would have
Thank
ever
you for
known.
using.
Okay. Now you were saying okay. We're gonna pick back up. What you said that she was when he went to retrieve the head. It was in the bag. You didn't see the head, but
No.
you knew, and what came just the feeling that came over your body was what now?
What came on my body was I was so scared, and I couldn't like physically call the police. Um, so I was just hoping and praying that somehow, some way, they will come to me. That's why every day, every night, I went to the same spot and I sat and I talked to her and I called her name. And when they kept saying Precious Doe, I kept saying her name is Erica. And I just wanted the police to see me and wonder who is this lady that keep coming down here and sitting every day, and they didn't. You know what I'm saying? They didn't. They didn't do that. And then it went from month, and then I just couldn't stay in that state no more. I couldn't.
So
And then that's when we went back to Oklahoma. And then that's when I told Deborah and Thurman that he killed her.
so now, when you say you were going to sit in this same spot every night, and they were saying Precious Doe, and you were saying her name is Erica. Where is this?
Mm-hmm.
Where was this place? Was it at one of the vigil sites
It,
or?
it was the vigil. They had a vigil, and they had it at the church. It was right across the street from the area where she was found, where her body was found first.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
And across the street is where they put a little vigil where they had bears, and I brought her bear, and I set her bear out there, and I talked to her, and they even put a camera. So I know they seen me because when I got arrested, it was on Channel 4 News that they seen that I came every day.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they seen me there. But why didn't you put the picture on TV like you do the people that go to the bank and steal? And I say, who is this lady? Why you know? And that's the questions that I have. And I thought that I had forgave, but I guess it's a working process because them is the questions I asked, like why they didn't do more for her.
Basically, what I get out of it, and like I said, because I was once where you are now. What it was is Harrell, he kept you close by with him so you wouldn't go call the police, because if you would have called the police and told them, you wouldn't be in jail now. No, you probably wouldn't be in jail for the time that you have if you would have came to them first and let them know what was going on. So Thurman, the opportunist, he got your pubic hair, gave you $600 because he knew that he was going to get what, 33? Was it 33 or $38,000? So that
I think it was 38. So he got it, and his cousin, Harrell cousin, he was passing money out, and his name was Pookie, and he told them, I don't want not none of that money. That's blood money. Mm-hmm. And anybody that spend that money gonna have bad luck. And I swear his words came back to bite him, because everybody in his family that spent that money due to my baby has died.
Wow. So who said that they didn't want none of the money because it was blood money?
Harrell's cousin.
Right. So everyone has passed that spent that money.
Yes.
Okay. So is Harrell's mother? She's still living, or she's deceased as well?
She's on drugs.
Still,
See, the grandfather didn't give her too much because she was an addict. But he bought him a car. He tried to keep the reward money and still collect SSI. So he tried to give the reward money to his sister that worked the call newspaper. But she started spending it, and she passed away. Yeah.
So they took his SSI because of the reward money, or he scammed and schemed and still kept his SSI and the reward money. Okay. Yeah. Now let me ask you this. After you guys went to prison or got locked up for what happened to Erica, did Thurman try to reach out to you in jail? Did he try to put money on your books, or did he try to put anything?
Yes.
Okay. And
he did. He put.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yes, he put money on my books one time, and I sent it back because I didn't want nothing to do with him due to the fact that how you got this money. You knew that I was leaving your family. Now, I can see if you did it the first time you called, but you waited 4 years and called every year to see how much the reward money is. And the police thought he was a drug addict and an alcoholic, so they didn't take it seriously. And that's why Thurman went through Alonzo Washington. And he got the evidence and then took it to the police. And then that's how it came back because Alonzo Washington had to stand up and do what the police wouldn't do for the grandpa to get the money.
Okay.